Hello and welcome. It's me, and me you know by now. It's Joy. It's Joy Ruffen coming to you from the Sunshine State, Florida, and it's always good to be with you. This week, the food for thought is all about effort and what it means and how it pertains to any and every and all things that you're doing in life. And so I thought I'd talk a wee bit about education today. And in that, having a good education, maintaining a good education, going for a good education, paying for a good education, all of that takes a lot of effort and time and concentration and discipline. I thought I'd speak to education. Is all education the same, or formal education versus self-education, self-awareness, self-knowing? They're all important, and one cannot be put up against the other. But there is a quote that I read the other day which kind of tickled my fancy, and I thought I'd share it with you. So I'm going to look here to make sure that I read it to you in the right way because it says a lot. And then we'll talk a little bit about it. And the quote goes something like this. It says, if you invest in your self-education, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Now, maybe you've heard that. It's very profound, quite deep, one and the same, and it says a lot. Because a lot of people today, especially, and not only today, I suppose it's been since the beginning of time, are getting every kind of degree and certification imaginable, and yet they're still not able to make the money that they wish for, that they desire, that they want. So you have to have your formal education. It's a given, because that's another form of discipline that you have to acquire in order to get through life and to make the most of your life. So you can't get around it. You can't skip through school and be lackadaisical and think that everything is going to be roses when you're out and away from school. It just doesn't happen that way. And by the same token, you have to be aware that educating yourself in every way that you can to be all that you can be through personal development and all that that entails for you is the only way to go if you want to have the type of lifestyle that you dream of and that you desire and that you long for. Do read my blog because it covers a lot of things that I'm not able to do with you right here and now. And leave me your comments. I think it's quite significant in today's time with technology being what it is. And I will look forward to being with you again and soon. So the food for thought today, education. Take a look, read the blog, and then leave me your comments. As always, I leave you with take care of yourself first, and then you'll be able to look after others. Until we speak the next time, all the best. Bye-bye for now. Cheers. Good evening. Hello and welcome. It's me. It's Joy. It's Joy Ruffin coming to you from the Sunshine State, Florida. I see that my sound is low. Am I saying good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and maybe to a few of you good night? Wherever you are, sending your way always the very, very best. Most of you who tune in from time to time to check in to see what we're all about and what we're doing, you already know that. But believe me, the sincere suggestion and belief and prayer sent out to you every day when I say hello to you, any and everywhere, is always the best, the very, very best. Every week we come to you with a word, a food for thought, and we build everything that we do more or less within our realm around that word. And this word, the week, woo, I'm still not back from vacation yet. It's caution. Caution, well, how many times have you heard me say all words are good? There's a qualifier there, but that's for another discussion. This word caution, we're connecting and relating it to, and we do this every week with all of the words, to fashion, to style, because we're interested in signature style. So why caution and your signature style always works best for you? Now, there is no getting around your signature style has to be indigenous and indelible to you. It's different for everybody. Who wants to look like everybody else? So the way that you do that is not so much caution, but you're aware of how you reveal your signature style to others because your presence, your image, your appearance, and presence comes actually last. Image, appearance, and your presence, it matters. And we're talking to women who are female trailblazers, agents of change, cosmic healers, We're talking about the people who are purpose driven. And if you fit into either one of those categories, or you are a combination of, or you're in the process of becoming, we're all in the process of becoming and doing something. It's a good thing, a very good thing, because the universe and the planet is changing, and it's so quick and it's so fast, but it's changing for the best. And we have to be there to be a part of that change, especially those of you who are all about empowering not only yourself, but others. Predominantly, we speak to women here, to ladies who want to be leaders and who are leaders and giving back to the community, to the family, extended, and so on. Yet, it's also important just to be the best you. And if you're in the process of doing that, all well and good. We all start somewhere. Yay? Right. So what I'd like for you to do is read the blog and then leave me your comments. Love reading your comments. They're always interesting, informational, and educational in a lot of ways. Also, my friend, do join me every Tuesday night for Style with Joy on my Facebook business page, and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. for Leading Ladies Leaving Legacies. I love that, living legacies, because you are a leading lady or gent wherever you are. Enjoy the blog, read, leave me your comments, and then connect with me on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. I look forward to seeing you there. And thanks for always being here. Love it when I look out and see that you are. Have the best weekend possible, and we'll connect again soon. Until then, so long for now. Cheers. Hello and welcome. It's me again, and me, it's Joy. It's Joy Ruffen coming to you from the Sunshine State, Florida, and it's always, 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 always good to be with you. This week, the blog, the word for the week, the food for thought, it's about animals. Do we love our animals? I don't have any anymore, but I remember, and when I see people with their animals walking about and I visit homes where there are, I say, well, 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 is that not special? Because it is. There's a certain kind of connection that people have, more so sometimes with their animals than with their children. That's another conversation. But today, for this blog that I've written for you, I've titled it because I love, by now, words. Not to impress, but just because you're a way and means of expressing and knowing words, it's very good. And the word that I'm adding into this week's blog about animals, not about animals, but with the word animal in it, it's savvy ways to prowl about in your animal prints. Because isn't that what animals do, more or less? They are on the prowl. And when I thought of women and I thought of our own sexuality and our femininity, especially when we're on the lookout for a mate, a partner, a significant other, there's a wee bit of that in the prowling as we go about finding, discovering that special mate for us. So it's just a word, a title, but it's interesting. So I'm inviting you to read the blog, take a read, as we like to say, and then leave me your comments, because this week, here in the blog and on my Style with Joy tomorrow night, I'm broadcasting this a wee bit early, but it'll be sent out to you on Thursday, so it'll be after the fact, but that's okay. I'm going to be talking about animal prints, because animal prints become more and more popular and trendy. Now, most of you who know me know that popular and trendy don't fit into the Style with Joy, your signature style, and how you stamp it to you. Yet, you need to know why they're so important, how important they are, and how they'll fit into your wardrobe, and what they really mean and what they really say. Because when we talk about animal prints, they really speak a lot to one's femininity and sexuality. There's so many different prints. It depends on how you use them, and we're going to speak a little bit about that. But I want you to take a read and then leave me your comments. Love reading your comments because they give me a good insight to you and where you're at and where you want to go. What's working now, what you want to work, and blah, blah, blah. So join me tomorrow night, Tuesday night, at 7 p.m. on my Facebook business page. And as you well know by now, and if you don't, if you're watching this as a replay, which you probably will be doing, join me also on Wednesday nights on my Facebook business page for Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies. Love both of these groups, Living Legacies, because in my mind, and my prayer is yours as well, all women who are into empowering themselves, sharing it out with others, motivating, inspiring, enlightening, it's all about being a leading lady. Big difference between the leading lady that we're talking about and the leading ladies in Hollywood. That's a conversation, and it's a good, juicy conversation that we're going to have one day, but not today. So, my friend, wherever you are, whatever you're about, remember this always look after you first. Do the best that you can, the very best, because only when you begin to get yourself together are you able to support, encourage, enlighten, motivate, and inspire others in the most positive way. And that's what we're about here. Style with joy and your joy and leading ladies, leaving legacies, living legacies. So be well and take care of you first, and then you'll be able to look after others. We think global, we think international, we think huge. So I'm not sure if it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, I love good day, or maybe good night, but wherever you are, coming your way from this end, the Sunshine State. All the best, always. Be well and take care. See you soon. Until then, so long for now. Cheers.